Hello. Welcome back, yo. I had to take a little hiatus because, life was having me in my heels. I just been on Twitch mainly, streaming on Twitch, talking my business on Twitch, because I don't be giving a fuck. Live. No, but literally, it's because I've been chatting so much on Twitch. I'm like, yo, let me just come and make my episodes, because that's the whole purpose of my podcast. It's my little public diary. So instead of me chatting my business on Twitch, let me just come back and make my episodes, because clearly I didn't get shit off my chest. You know what I'm saying? So I took a little hiatus because, where we left off, I know I left off kind of like dark, like very like low in spirit. I'm sorry guys, I'm outside. Yeah, very low in mind, body, and spirit because of my situation with my quote unquote love life. Like, it was very not it. Like, I was just being disrespected all the time. Everything was my fault. It's all my everything, I'm all to blame. Whatever happens, it's just me, nobody else. I'm a stupid dumb bitch. I'm too black. Like, it's just a whole bunch of shit. And it's just like, okay, I'm over this shit. Like, I'm tired of just going through this shit. And I know I don't even do nothing. Like, all I do is ask questions. I ask questions. Like, I'm confused about what you're telling me. Can you please elaborate? You're so fucking stupid. I'm just like, okay, bro. Like, I'm over this shit. Like, I don't even know why I like you anymore. Like, for real. I'm good. Like, I'm good. So, now that the situation is over, and I'm so happy that it's over, like, literally, I felt free. Like, bro, when that nigga blocked me, after the multiple times I told him to block me, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of context missing from this story, and I will be happy to tell the entire story detail, word for word, of what the fuck just happened. Because I know I'm not in the wrong, bro. I know I'm not, because of how I feel, strictly off of how I feel. And I know that shit was straight madness because nothing really happened. The nigga just didn't get his way with me because I'm a human and I feel like I deserve respect. He feels like I don't deserve respect, and that's really just where it ended. I can't even make this shit up. That's really just where it ended. So, yeah, he's happy with his new girlfriend. And I'm happy for them. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, I've been telling this nigga leave me the fuck alone 3 years ago. I don't know, all right? If I didn't like someone that much where I have to call them names consistently and bash them and be mean, just be a fucking bully and, like, what the fuck? If I had to treat someone that bad, I clearly don't like them. I don't know why I would want them around me in any type of fraction of, like, anything. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. So I was free from that shit. Oh, yes, I didn't know the next lyrics. I didn't know what I wanted to say. I didn't know the next lyrics of what I wanted to say. But anyways, I'm free. And now I feel like I can, like, respectably go date again. Because for 3 years, I have only talked to one man. Okay? There's been one other straggler. Irrelevant. Because the nigga came around and left. But account is account, so I'm account. One other person, but it's really been that one person. So, but now I feel like in my heart, I'm free. I'm clear. I don't feel no guilt about nothing because I played my role. I played my part superbly, excellently. And it just wasn't taken to, so it is what it is. Like, but now I feel good in my heart to, like, go out and actually give people a chance. But I am still scared as fuck. Obviously, like, that situation scared the fuck out of me. Because, like, how for 3 years that someone really does not like you and just lie to you over and over and over, and play with your feelings, play with your heart. They know that you wanted to settle down with them. They know that you wanted a life with them, but you didn't want that from them. So, it's just hard for me to trust myself with somebody else because I really trusted myself with this person. And I really trusted the fact that he would have no reason to disrespect me because I didn't really give him a reason to disrespect me. Yeah. Well, I can't say I didn't give a reason. Like, I did. Like, I made a mistake and I brought the disrespect to the relationship. But then I immediately corrected myself. I've apologized profusely for the disrespect, and I never made that mistake again. That's the key point. You know what I'm saying? Because shit happens and people do things. But I corrected myself and I never did it again. But you're still holding me to that one point of disrespect and saying because of that one point you don't respect me and you can't this. And it's like, okay, that's fine. But why'd you have to bring me and drag me around for 2 extra years if you already made up your mind? Like, that's the shit that I just can't fathom, bro. That's the shit that's really itching my ass. Because, like, you been new. And you just was playing with me. Like, literally for funsies, for your get back. Like, literally this whole thing was his get back. 3 years was his get back off of my one disrespect. Isn't that fucking nuts? Isn't that just crazy? Like, yo, and that's just where it is for me. It's like, I don't trust a soul. I never trusted a soul. He was the one person I really, truly, 100% trusted. I mean, 100%. Like, I could turn my back and I wouldn't have to worry. And now, I'm like, yeah, nah. You really just cannot trust no human on this planet. Like, you just cannot. You trust them to be exactly who they are, and that's that. Don't trust them for nothing else. Do it yourself. I promise you. And it's not even just like a me, like, oh, one person fucked you trust, now it's fuck everybody. No. I'm saying don't trust anyone to be in the value that you would want them to be, or you know, don't trust anyone to be how you want them to be or you expect them to be. Trust them to be exactly who the fuck they are. And that's that. That's as far as the trust is gonna go. I can't trust you for nothing else. You know? Unless they prove worthy, but that's another story. But anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm just like, where's my trust at? Like, I'm almost lost within myself, within the trust and my intuition and shit like that, my spirit. It was definitely a spiritual trial that I went through with that dude. Pause for that. Okay. And that's really just where I'm at. It's like, I have to trust my discernment. Like, I have to trust the fact that everything I felt with him was 100% real. It just wasn't reciprocated. You know, I was just being lied to and played to. But then that's also the trust. Is like, I trusted that person would never lie to me. Dead ass. Like, literally, anytime anyone told me something, I'm like, no, he would never lie to me. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I don't care if you hang around him more than me and you're his friend and you knew him longer. I don't care. He would never lie to me. Not to me. Nope. Nigga was lying the whole time. Like, isn't that fucking nuts? He was lying the whole time. And I'm thinking he would never lie to me because he was lying the whole time. But anyways, and that's why I'm just scared. It's like, oh my God, you know. And then after this, I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to share my thought process about this, you know, because that was really my person. I really believe that was my 100% person. Like, amen, he checks all the boxes. Like, oh my God, he just has this flaw about him, and that's a fixable flaw. That's like, you know, and I accepted the flaw because it's something that I went through myself with relationships. So, you know, that's the only reason why I kept making excuses. And I'm like, you know, like, to me, he was my baby, my man, my everything. And I'm just like, we're just in a rough patch right now. Like, it's okay. We're going to get through it. We're going to fix it. We're just going to continue on. Like, you know, that's just what marriage is. It's difficult. Like, it's not always going to be good times. It's okay. Delusion. So that's my delusional ass. I was living in that. Like, I was living in, like, you know, this is just a time in our lives. Like, we'll get through it. Like, it's not that deep. He just needs individual growth. Like, I've been there before, so I understand. And that's why I kept making excuses for the behavior. But it's still not an excuse for someone to treat you like shit, no matter which way it goes. Like, it's not an excuse for someone to treat you like shit. If they're going through something or going through life or whatever, no one should be treating you like shit at all, because you just don't deserve it. That's like the basic human right. You just don't deserve to be treated like shit, no matter what the fuck it is, what the circumstances is. You don't deserve it. So don't let anyone try to convince you otherwise. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Unless you're a piece of shit person yourself, then you might deserve a little shit done to you, because you're a piece of shit. If you're giving out shit, then you're gonna get shit. That's it, period. So yeah, so now I'm just in a development, like, okay, I am over that situation. I can kind of assess that situation. I wish I had some truth to it instead of just me making up my own conclusions. But I would never know. So I'm just going to have to stick with my conclusions and trust my space, trust myself, trust my eternal, what is it? Oh my God. Every time I try to, like, I be having, like, I don't know. Maybe it's the heat. Eternal voices, my eternal spirit. Like, I really just have to, because, like, even though in my whole soul, and I can't lie, in my soul, like, that was my person. He was 100% my person. But I also know in my heart that my person will not treat me like that, would not do me like that. Oh, because I didn't do you like that. I did not treat you like that. You know, I made a mistake and I corrected myself. The mistake was into treating you like that for just a moment. Just in one moment, I made the mistake in treating you like that. And it fucked us up. Okay, so, yeah. So I understand why you're coming from the space of, this is all your fault, and da-da-da, I got no respect. I understand. But I can't accept the fact that you're still operating out of that space 3 years from now. Especially that you wanted to move on from the space and just kind of forget about it, not really dissect it and talk about it. You kind of just wanted to apologize and move on, and that's what we did. We apologized to each other and we moved on. So for you to still be operating out of that space, I can't accept it, because nothing else happened after that. After we apologized and moved on, like, there was no other disrespect after that, like, between me. I can't say between both of us. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. And if there was, you didn't speak up on it, and I'm dead ass clueless. So for you to be treating me like shit because you feel like you got treated like shit by me, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, is how can it really be my fault? How can I really be to blame? So yeah. So it's just scary, like, for me to go into something else so soon. And it's scary because it's like, oh, I gotta trust my feeling, and my feeling is actually leading into that new person. But I'm scared as fuck, guys. I'm terrified. I'm just more terrified in believing somebody else and what they're saying and what they're doing and what they're showing me for however long. Like, I don't want to go through another 3 years. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting the same split personality, like, you know? And I know y'all like, Leah, why didn't you leave 3 years ago with the disrespect? And because when we're actually together, there's no disrespect. He's never disrespected me in my face. He's never called me no type of bitches in my face. Yeah, when we're actually in person together, there has never been no disrespect. But through them Twitter fingers, yeah, he get real gangster, like, real fucking gangster. So that's the reason why I felt like the excuses were okay and whatnot, because in real life he never really truly disrespected me. But disrespect is still disrespect, no matter where the source is or how it's being done. It's still disrespect. So anyways, so yeah, I just don't want to go through another, like, trust trial. But let me tell you, this boy is so cute. Pause for the crack. And listen, I noticed him, and I think subconsciously I've been ignoring him since I started working at his job. He'd been there. I just started working at his job temporarily. I'm about to be leaving soon. But yeah. Hold on. Pause for the... Sadly enough, you hear more sirens in the summertime than in wintertime. So sad. Niggas get so bucked. This heat be bugging. Anyways. Alright. I'm just scared to go through the process. So I think I've been subconsciously, like, ignoring him. Because I'm like, he looks so good, and, like, not just... not just his physical attraction. Like when I started working there is when I reconnected with this dude after over a year of just not talking. I reconnected with this dude when I started working there, so automatically I was ignoring the nigga because it's like in my head I had one. Psych. I had one that I was loyal to and focusing on and maintaining whatever. But yeah, as of recently, he definitely caught my attention. Like, it's just been intense stares. Like, and I can't even fold on it. Like, bro, I've been thinking I was tweaking, but no. After yesterday, I was like, yeah, confirmation. And that's how I'm like, I didn't even realize how bad that situationship really was to me mentally. Like, it made me so depressed. And it ended off with the note where it's just like, I'd rather be dead than talking to you. Like, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. But yeah, it really just ended at the point where it's like, bro, I'd rather kill myself than continue going on like this with you another fucking day. Like, it just made me so depressed, so fucking miserable. And I didn't even realize it, bro, until I was freed from it. So, yeah, I really didn't. Like, I was so sad. Like, so sad. Literally, just grievingly sad. Like, oh my God. And now I'm just feel so ecstatic and happy and like, yeah. And I think that's why I kind of am recognizing this dude and like my spirit kind of wants to give him a try because it's just like good vibes. Like, like I'm comparing to the last dude who I was so in love with. Obviously, it's just naturally going to happen that way, right? You're going to naturally compare your emotions from the situation you had before to now, a newer situation. We're not talking there or anything. But yeah. So, and I'm just like, how did that feel with him? And like, I was kind of avoiding with him too. But it was more avoidant, like, he's dangerous. Like, literally, that's what I thought. I thought, he's dangerous. I need to stay away from him. Because I feel like I'm going to end up doing shit with him. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a dangerous situation. That's literally what I thought. My first thought when I seen him. So, maybe that's the lesson learned here. Is like, really... And this is why I do what I do with the episodes and the podcast. Because talking it out, you really just got to hear yourself out loud. You dead ass just got to hear that shit out loud. And then you're just like, damn, bitch. It's always been there, bitch. You was really stuck on stupid, like. And it wasn't the dick either, like. It wasn't a dick, I promise you. It was just so mediocre. It was just like penis. And then I'm attracted to you, so obviously it's going to hit, like, I don't know. It wasn't that spectacular. There's no dick. It wasn't the dick. It was just truly who I thought his heart was. Because I thought his heart matched my heart. And I feel like I need that to really hold it down and lock it in with someone. Your heart gotta match my heart, bro. Because I'm a simp, sap-ass bitch. Okay? I'm a simp, sap-ass bitch. Okay? If there's a dying, dead animal on the road, I will pull over just so I could move that animal to the side of the road so it can have a nice, peaceful death in its last little hours or minutes. Or his spirit can move on in a peaceful, respectful way. Like, that's how sappy I am, my nigga. If you're not on that type of time, you need to leave me the fuck alone. Because I'm not going to switch up for you, bro. I've been living in peace for 28 years. Well, no, I really haven't. I've been living in peace since 2019. With my last toxic ass relationship. 2019, I've been solely who the fuck I always wanted to be since 2019. Just living how I always wanted to be. I mean, as an adult. I feel like I always am who I was since a child because at a young age, honestly, since my mother died, everything shattered for me. Like, all type of happiness and love and butterflies and rainbows. Because that's how I see my mom. Like, every time I see my mom, I could fucking cry, nigga. Every time I talk about her, I don't give a fuck. It will forever hurt. She had cancer like me too. Her birthday about to be next week. Every time I would be with my mom and like, my childhood memories, because she died when I was young. But obviously I remember. Like, it was just always happiness. Like, always love, always happy, like always my mom smiling and happy and love. Like my mom was really the heart of the family for real. Like she was the baby of the family, she was the heart of the family, she was a nurse. Everybody went to her for everything. Like that was who my mom was, but she was just the heart of the family for real. So when she died, everything shook, everything changed. Not just with me, my siblings, my aunt who's taking care of us, my grandmother, everybody, my grandfather, everybody. That shit, she shifted the whole dynamic of everybody. You know, God rest her soul. So yeah, when she died, like the happiness in me just shattered. Like it shattered. You feel me? Like I was still trying to be happy in a way, cause I'm like, you know, like I tried to be okay with it in a way. But everything for me shattered, bro. And I felt like without her, it just didn't matter. It didn't matter who I was or who I was going to be, because she wasn't there to see it. So that's kind of how I lived my life until adulthood. See, I'm crying right now. Like, I'm a sap, bro. I'll cry all the time. And I'll tell you, I'm crying right now, bro. And I'll look you dead in your face while I'm busting out tears and snot, and I'm still have the conversation that we having. Swear to God. That's how Leah I am. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting there busting in tears. What the fuck? And I'll still sit there and have a conversation with you. Straight up conversation while I'm in tears. I don't expect you to console me. I don't expect you to nothing. Just let me cry and we can still talk. But that's how emotional I am, and I don't give a fuck. Cause my mommy made me that way. Bless my mama. Ciao. But yeah. So me saying that, just like, yeah, I feel like I was just always who I authentically am, because I feel like I never really had a choice. Like I given myself not a choice, because it's like, if I'm not who I am, who I truly am, then what does it really matter? Like, me being here, being alive, doesn't matter if I'm not who I truly am. And if who I truly am is a problem, or it does matter, then I feel like it would take me out. Like, that's just how I thought at a young age, just because of how I was living and how people made me feel like who I am was such a burden and such a problem. So I was just always waiting for my death, because it always felt like who I am is such a problem. So it's like, if it's a problem this way, then it doesn't even matter. So I'm going to just be who I am. And if you take me out, you take me out. And if you don't, you don't. And that's that. And then we still going to continue on. So that's always been my mindset as a child. Because that's just the environment that I lived in. You know? So being an adult and experiencing, you know, like, kind of the reciprocity. Yeah, bitch. Oh, fuck. Did you hear that? The reciprocity. I pronounced it correctly. Pause for the pub. Yo, reciprocity. Yo, I'm so proud of myself, because I took the time. Reciprocity. Yeah, babe. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's really like getting to me, because it's like, what do I need to change? Do I keep having the repeated cycles with these relationships? Like, it's blowing me, bro. Why do I feel like this person is gonna treat me right, and they never end up treating me right? Like, what the fuck am I doing wrong, for real? Like, for real. Like, you know, like, what am I picking out of these men? Like, why do I keep picking the bad ones? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. So this shit just really taught me, like, just don't accept nothing minimum. Don't accept nothing that you're not gonna give your damn self. Like, because if you could do it yourself and give it to yourself 10 times better than what they're actually giving to you in the present moment, fuck them. You really don't need them. Because a love, hold on, pause. A true love is supposed to be an add-on. It's supposed to be an add-on to your life. And, you know, people have childhood sweethearts and it's still an add-on. But your life is superb and it's going in the direction it needs to be going, and you really don't need anybody. You really don't. But then you do find somebody, and it's like, oh, this is great, amazing. and you go on and go on. You know what I'm saying? You're add on to your life in the way that you could be the individual who you truly are and continue in your path, in your footsteps, in your walk with this person alongside you. And if this person was not alongside you, it would still be the same fucking way. You wonder, like, when the people who spouse died, when they're like 80 years old, most of them don't remarry because they're just like, what's the point? I have my love. That was great. We lived a great love life. Now it's just me. And I'm still good. I'm still living a great love life. That is true love, the true essence of fucking love. You're supposed to be there in the beginning, before, in the middle, and after. Okay? It's supposed to be in the beginning, before, middle, and after. That means with or without that person, the love is still supposed to be there. Whether it comes from you, source, you, or source. It's the same shit. That's why I'm saying it. And that is what we need to realize. Someone is not supposed to come into our life and Ayana fix my life. It's not supposed to be like that. Someone's not supposed to help you. No one's supposed to be a crutch for you. It's never supposed to be like that. It's automatically doomed to fail. If you're using someone or expecting someone to be a crutch for you in your life period and what you're going through, cut it out. Because you're the fucking problem. You know? And you can even sit there and wonder why when people are addicts and they find love in a fucking what is it? A halfway house. A trap house or some shit. Yeah. As fucked up as it is. and most of the time when that happens too, you gotta think about it. Most of the time when it happens, hold on, because I'm about to fuck somebody up. Playing that shit. Yeah, I'm about to box this nigga. Yo, sometimes, honest to God, sometimes I be forgetting that I'm really in New York. Like, it doesn't matter how nice of a neighborhood you live in, you still in fucking New York, nigga. Anyways, yeah, the supposed to be I don't like. And most of the time, like I was saying, those people who meet in addiction make it through and go to recovery. And they've been, like, 9 times out of 10, the person's really meant for you. Y'all meet in addiction, they go through recovery together and stay sober together because they're add-on. You know, you're supposed to do it as yourself, as an individual, because in recovery, you're not doing it together. You're doing it as an individual. You feel me? And you stick together and go through. Come on, like, that's true essence of love. It doesn't matter where y'all meet. And I feel like that in my heart. It don't matter what position of life you are in. If it's really meant for you, it's gonna come for you when it needs to come for you, or how it's meant to come for you. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter if you got your whip right now, you got your crib right now, and you know. And that's how that nigga was talking. That's when I was like, yeah, we really not on the same wavelength, like. Because that shit don't matter to me, bro. Like, I get it why it matters for you because of your circumstances. And I'm not going to fold you into that because that was once me. But that's just not me right now. So, we just not on the same wavelength. But anyways, I'm sorry, guys. I'm very self-conscious because even though it's 94 degrees outside and I have every right to wear what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a skirt and a tank top. But I have a very curvy body. Like, even me flopping my hands around and I'm putting my hands up and down, I could feel my hips immediately and my titties immediately. Like, I have a very curvy body and a small, tiny ass waist. I'm not botched though, I promise. I'm too Caribbean to get injected. Anyways. Spiritually. Anyways. Yeah, so like, my advice is just like, don't even be like, this dude checks all the boxes. You know, Because if you have like a mental list, I feel like that also is like a discouragement in a way. You should just let it happen. And if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Like, but you should just continue on and how you're supposed to be in your natural life. And that's that, you know? Because if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If it's not, it's not. And anything meant for you is supposed to be delicious. Gravy. Sprinkles on top. Whipped cream. Hello? Caramel drizzle. Extra. No extra charge. You're getting me moist. Like, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. It's not shit. It shouldn't be making you feel like you ain't shit. You ain't worth shit. Nothing you do is shit. Everything you do is shit. Like, and that's how I was feeling. I didn't realize how depressed I was. I didn't realize how much of a real mental fuck that shit was making me, you know? Because if someone's telling you something, and literally someone said that to me, another Cancer who doesn't talk to me. Yo, I can't vibe with my own kind. I swear to God, I be telling niggas that all the time. I don't vibe with my own kind. Female, male, I don't fuck with it. I don't care. Anyways. Prove me wrong. I'm waiting. Anyways. Yeah. But no, this is where the emotional, arrogant ways of Cancer come into play. Because they always think they right about shit. And like 9 times out of 10, you could be right. But it also makes you very fucking arrogant. And you have to sit there and take a step back and say, I'm dead ass wrong. But none of them want to admit that shit. The Cancers I have a problem with and have a falling out with is because they don't want to admit the part that they were wrong at. They try to reverse Uno and be like, yeah, well, I did that shit because you did this shit. It's like, bro, it's always going to come back to me. You have to just take the responsibility and be like, yeah, I fucked up. And that's it. End of story. But you just keep trying to flip that back. Keep trying to flip that shit back. Like, come on. Stop. Cut it out. You're wrong, bitch. You're dead fucking wrong. The fuck? Anyways. So, yeah, like, what he said to me was, see, I'm starting to get my train of thought back. See, I needed that. I needed this. Hold on. The break, I mean. Like, the time to assess myself, assess my life. Oh my gosh. He said to me, if you call something enough, it's going to become that. So if you calling someone dumb enough, they going to believe they're dumb. You keep calling them dumb, they're going to start to believe that is what they are. You know what I'm saying? And literally, I haven't even noticed how much of that really held on my mental, because now in this new situation, I like this dude, but I'm so in my head like, oh, he's not gonna like me, like he's not gonna like me, like I'm so like goofy, like I probably look goofy or like stupid, or like literally, like these are my thoughts throughout the day. I probably look stupid right now, or I look like dumb, or literally my thoughts are like, I'm probably too black, like he probably don't like black girls, like, and I'm never even like, I swear to God, this is the first man in my life that ever made me feel like not ashamed of my skin color, because you can never make me feel ashamed of my skin color, okay? I was in birth with that, ingrained with that shit, and I mean, all right, we never ashamed that we're black. Well, fuck, you're bugging. Or Jamaican, I should say, like, but we're never ashamed of our skin color. We wear that shit loud and proud. Anyways, but he's the only one that just made a judgment on my skin color in relation to dating or any type of romance. Like, the only man I've ever been with ever commented on my skin color, you know what I'm saying? So it was very disheartening, and I didn't know how to take it, because I've never had that before. Like, and I get approached from all races, like, literally. Like, I was surprised when the real whitest of the whitest, you know, came up to me in Cali. Like, that was the first time I ever really been, like, really trying to be pursued by a white man. Like, usually they'll come up to me and try to fuck. Yeah, 9 out of 10, that's really what it is. They be trying to fuck. But he was really trying to talk game. And then the nigga ended with, but I got a girlfriend, though. I'm like, yo, y'all really ain't shit. But you know what? He left. he left. He was drunk as hell, and he still left. So, but y'all really ain't shit. But at least he said what he had to say. He didn't act on it. For real. He did touch me. I think he did grab my hand or some shit like that. But he left. Because I was telling him, I'm like, nigga, go home. You got a girlfriend, go home. And I was looking like a dude that day. I was looking like a little boy. And I was with my friend who's white. Like, straight from Cali. So I was very shocked. But, yeah, I could pull whatever, nigga. And whatever. Because my spirit is just that strong. Like, face card is that strong, too. God bless it. You know, thank my mama. And whoever my pappy is. But, yeah, spirit's that strong. So anyways, that's why also I get scared. Because I know I attract a lot. And a lot of it is false. And I have to be very discerning about my shit. And a lot of people think I'm a bitch, and I don't care, because I know that I'm so nice that I will allow damn near everybody to come into my space. But I've done that before on a multitude, like on a magnitude of, I can't even speak, on a magnitude, like of magnitudes multiple times. And I've had people just want to harm me just because, like, you know, I never really did nothing to them. They just, you know, people just be jealous or mad or just whatever. You got what they don't have, whatever it is. They just, you know, just have that in them to do. So that's why I have to be very selective and very, like, back the fuck up. Because not everybody means well. Not everybody means well. Like homeboy who just passed me in this alley right now. A nigga looking like he was about to try to grab. So I grabbed my ukulele. Because at first I was going to leave my phone and ukulele and step back. That's what I would normally do. But I felt his intentions. I swear to God. Like, I felt his intentions. So I was like, nah, nigga, let me grab this fucking ukulele and let him know that I'll box the fuck out of his ass. Word two. So I guess that was my lesson learned with this situation. That I'm just going to really trust myself. And my discernment, it's scary. I'm very much scared. But you have to operate out of fear. Otherwise, you're going to live in fear. And I'd rather not. I was living in fear. And it was disgusting. I felt gross. I felt like I didn't have to be here. And literally, that really be my cutoff. And that's also the lesson. I shouldn't make it get to a point. I want some ice cream or something. Damn. I shouldn't make it get to a point where it's like I don't even want to be in this world anymore type shit. Trigger warning. But that's how much my emotions fluctuate. I have severe anxiety and depression because I'm very emotional, because I was never taught to manage my emotions at all. I was always taught to suppress my emotions. So, hold on. It's so hot. I gotta take this dog out because it's so hot. He about to die. You know? So that's just how I'm running, and I'm trying to now cope with it. Like, I go to therapy every week. I just now changed it to every 2 weeks because my schedule is so fucking hectic. It's the summertime. So now it's every 2 weeks. And if I need to go back to every week, I will, bitch. But I was going every week. That's how fucked up I felt inside. Like, I knew something was bothering me. But I didn't want to deal with it or talk about it because it was still ongoing. And I'm very much like that. Like, if it's happening in the moment, I don't want to talk about it because I know it's going to make me highly emotional and I don't want to cry. Like, I hate crying in front of people. I swear, like, everything because of that childhood trauma. You cry, you a bitch. Are you crying for a little bitch? Kra kra. You know what I'm saying? So, all that plays into perspective and who you are. But, like, my advice is to you. Do what you can do. Do what you can do. Play the life that is played for you and meant to be for you. Do exactly what you want to do in this life, and whatever is meant for you is going to follow. Don't harp on somebody. If you meet somebody in a situation and say you're in like a situation, and I used to realize that too. Every time at my lowest point is when I would be with that dude. When me and that dude would meet, finally we would come on good terms when I'm at my lowest, you know. So I always related that to, like, oh, he's my savior. Like, he always comes at my lowest, But in actuality, when I was really at my low and I really needed him there, he wasn't there. He wasn't. Straight up ignored me, straight up left me hanging every single time, just out of pettiness. So it's like, I don't need someone to act like that, especially when I'm in true trouble and you're the person I'm really trying to ask for help and you don't give a fuck because you're mad at me. It's crazy. So I need someone that I'm gonna meet at my high, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a better meeting point. I need to meet someone at my high. And even when I reconnected with this person, I told myself, I'm not gonna let this person bring me down. I'm not gonna let this person make my mood for the day, make my mood for the week. I'm gonna maintain my emotions and my feelings to my reality. And I really had to tell myself that shit every day because it was so draining, guys. Like, I'm telling you, I didn't realize it only because I'm free from it, which sucks. But yeah, it was just so draining. I literally had to tell myself every day, like, he's not in your now. He's not in your now. You don't see him every day. You're not talking to him in person live, which is just over the internet. Like, he's not in your everyday life, so you don't need to stress it. And that's just facts. People are so into this internet bullshit, really believing that their life is an Instagram page. I don't live on that shit. I'm in everyday life, waking up, taking care of what I need to take care of, going where I need to go. If you're not with me doing from wake up to sleep in real life, then I don't give a fuck. So I had to just keep telling myself that so I don't get distracted into this shit if it's bullshit, and if it happens to not go in the way that I wanted to go. Because I really have high hopes. I'm like, yes, like, we're back and we better. Like, we're not gonna fuck up. We really want this shit. Like, we learned from each other. Like, you know, no, it was the same shit. Dude, like, it only lasted 5 seconds in my life. Like, January, February, that was it. Thank you. But anyways, it was still too long for me, but thank you. Anyways, I just had to keep mentally mentally preparing myself every day when I wake up and when I go to sleep. Like, he's not with your everyday. He's not a part of your everyday, so you really don't need to stress it. Like, because at the end of it, you could just turn off your phone and poof, you wouldn't be there. Oh, if I didn't have a phone, you just wouldn't be there in actuality. So I had to just remind myself that, like, you shouldn't let something over the internet, something through a screen, really put you in turmoil to your real life that you're facing. Just turn that shit off, toss that shit, and continue your life. And that's all I gave a fuck about. Because I'm like, nah, this nigga is dead. Like, dead to me, bro. Dead to me. That's all. Like, you couldn't even get a high to me, bro. And let me tell you, bro, every nigga that I'm done with, and I told him this, bro. That's how I knew. And I said that shit, bro, in his face. I said, I said that in my head. I was like, ooh, God is telling me. God is telling me to tell you this for a reason. And I think I'm saying it for the both of us. But once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. There's no coming back. Because that means my heart is done with you. That means I gave you so many times and tries over and over and over again, and I asked you over and over again, can you not do that thing, and you still doing that thing, and you consistently don't give a fuck. What am I still here for? I explained it just like that to this man, and he looked at me, no response. Exactly. So I'm done with you. You agree. Goodbye. Like, come on now. But I think he did give a response, but I wasn't really paying attention. I don't remember. Obviously, it wasn't important, or it didn't. It kind of canceled out. I don't know. But anyways, that's it. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. That means in my heart, my body, my spirit, I'm done. Bye. See ya. Like, I love you. Don't get me wrong. Everything we shared was factual, 100% factual. And that love I share for you would never die. It would never die. Don't get me wrong, because love is eternal. But I'm just going to love you way the fuck over here while you're way the fuck over there. I think that's just best. That's just best. But I still love you, though. Just way the fuck over here. And that's that. I smell like cheese. Cheese. His name is Cheese. If y'all don't know where she got that from, you're too young. Look, the same dude coming back, bro. Same dude coming back, bro. Alright, let's see if I ever kill a nigga. I'm just kidding. Jokes. Bro, I'm out of here anyways. It was nice talking to y'all. I love y'all. I knew this was gonna be long. I really tried my best. But it's a catch up. It's a catch up. And we outside. We outside all summer. We outside. We outside all summer. We outside. We outside all. Hey, we outside. Fuck out of here. I love you. I can't even. Oh. And that's a wrap. First episode back. Yeah.